Texas, and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Anytime you find yourself on the road, you want to do anything you can early to establish yourself and quiet this crowd. And I'll tell you, there's no better way than to take the opening kickoff nearly all the way and set up your offense with great field position to start this game.
Go! The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
18,
Milroe throwing on second down. He's got it at the 7, and he's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Come on.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tackling. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Milton. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Into space at the 45. And And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
First down.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
On second down, Milroe. Exiting the pocket right. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
After 60, 18, tied in, 19 right, trap 60, trap 60.
On third down, Milroe. Out to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way. And whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. This one's not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Here we go, set. 76, ready.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy.
Get it.
Milton to the air on second down. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches.
Unlock right. Unlock. Ready.
They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Get out of the gun is Milton. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. That is intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Intercepted.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go. Check. Hop 70, hop 6, hop.
To throw, it's Milton. Rolling to the left. Taking off. And will somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
A gain of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a
8.
good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Get it. COVID-19. Pioneer, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing is Milton. The throw taken in, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 9.
Throwing, Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, alert.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. 18.
To the air. It's Milton. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Let's go. Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 3rd and 1, it's Milroe. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for Seattle. A gain of 48.
It's a gain of 48
So
yards.
here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Warriors 17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Again, it's Milroe. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. Past midfield. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60, 70, 18, pioneer. Ready, right?
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.